Nelson Castro, indictment number 1023 of 2013. Counsel?
Sure, Yaku for the Office of District Attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Farkas, F-A-R-K-A-S, for Mr. Castro.
Good morning. August 28, 2013, 3 counts of perjury in the first degree, 210.14 of the penal law, as D, felony offense. Per that agreement, the defendant made a commitment to be referred to, I believe, by the district attorney in his statement, and the court will supplement that as necessary. At this time, both sides ready for sentence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
You do.
You do, Your
You have
Honor.
one? Good. Want to see it? And both sides have seen it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Who has it?
No, I actually handed it up to you.
The first order of business will be to locate the missing probation.
Did you give it to me?
I did.
Or did you put it?
Thank you. All right, both of you have seen this report, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I need assistance. Yes, I am ready. Please raise your hand.
Nelson Castro, you are being arraigned for sentence on the plea of guilty to 3 counts of perjury in the first degree under indictment number 1023 of 2013. Before the court pronounces judgment on the district attorney, your attorney, and yourself, may make a statement in respect to any matter relevant to the question of sentence. Keith?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may. Your Honor, on or about July 24th, 2009, the grand jury of Bronx County indicted Mr. Nelson Castro 3 counts of perjury in the first degree, based on Castro's false testimony during an August 2008 civil suit relating to his 2008 campaign for New York State Assembly in the 86th District, that in which he was running for office. Subsequent to the indictment, the Bronx District Attorney's Office met with Mr. Castro and his attorney, during which meeting Castro agreed to cooperate with our office. Now, from December of 2009 until January of 2012, Nelson Castro cooperated with the Bronx County District Attorney's Office, along with the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York. His cooperation actually led to the indictment of then New York State Assemblyman Eric Stevenson and 4 other businessmen who engaged in bribery and other related crimes. Now, the 4 businessmen pled guilty and were sentenced in federal court. The then New York State Assemblyman Eric Stevenson was convicted after a jury trial in federal court and was sentenced to 3 years incarceration. During the course of Mr. Castro's cooperation, he lied to federal agents. He was charged with 1 count of making false statements to law enforcement agents and ultimately pled guilty to the charges in the federal indictment and to the Bronx County perjury charge. With respect to the federal indictment, Nelson Castro was sentenced before the Honorable Judge Paul A. Engelmeyer on September 11, 2014, to time served, 2 years probation, and 250 hours of community service per year. Despite the fact that Nelson Castro lied to federal agents, however, we believe that he has been sufficiently punished for that conduct, which ultimately did not compromise our overall investigation. Moreover, as a condition of his cooperation agreement, Mr. Castro had to resign his seat on the New York State Assembly. That resignation became effective April 8th of 2013, and accordingly, Your Honor, given the significance, usefulness, and extent of his cooperation, as well as the punishment that he has already received, the people recommend the sentence of a conditional discharge with respect to the indictment before you, 1023 of 2013, charging Nelson Castro with 3 counts of perjury in the first degree.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor. Certainly, I urge Your Honor to accept that recommendation of a conditional discharge. And let me say that while my client and I believe that expressing our thanks to the court and to the District Attorney's Office for their quite extraordinary efforts on behalf of the people of the state in order to root out corruption in the State Assembly would be woefully inadequate. Let me say it anyway. The District Attorney's Office in this case has gone above and beyond any experience I've had with cooperating witnesses and with internal and undercover investigations in order to get at the root of something that really has been a cancer in our society. And It has been a long and very arduous road. However, the results speak for themselves. And again, on behalf of my client and myself, I express my gratitude not only to the court and to the district attorney's office, but also to its investigative staff who have worked for years now with Mr. Castro hand in hand. Thank you very much.
Mr. Castro, would you like to address the court?
I just basically want to thank God, first and foremost, for the experience. I learned so much in the year and a half or a year or so that since I started this process, and I am a different person now. Whatever your decision may be, Judge, but I'd like to thank you and as well as thank the Bronx DA's office.
Thank you, Mr. Castro. I will recognize that counsel and Mr. Castro have already spoken articulately and convincingly about the circumstances of this case, what led to this disposition, and the efforts that Mr. Castro has made, both to assist the state, the district attorney's office, in the prosecution of serious misconduct, and also, I think, to acknowledge his wrong and, in his own way, make up for that misconduct on his part. I think that his cooperation was most valuable. He has demonstrated that whatever occurred in the past, his current situation is that he exhibits a character that is entirely positive and strong, and that his contribution in this case warrants consideration that has been requested by the district attorney, that is, to afford him a conditional discharge as a disposition under 6505 penal law. Criteria set forth in that section have been satisfied by the fact that Mr. Castro has stood ready, willing, and able to assist the prosecution in pursuing greater crimes, and that he has made a significant contribution in that fashion. Mr. Castro, I would expect the counsel to plead guilty further than first degree, as each except to be a conditional discharge. Surcharges are required. Probation court makes reference to the necessity of the DNA surcharge, but my understanding is it's already done file.
It's my understanding as well.
The rap sheet showed it.
Very good, so we do not put that through. Mr. Castro did waive his right to appeal in the plea of August 28th and 13th. And I think that's it.
But, Your Honor, I'd also like, Your Honor, to consider.
I'll give a certificate.
Yes,
Certificate of relief from civil disabilities, to recognize Mr. Castro's contribution, and to make an effort to remove some of the ancillary aspects of a felony conviction. I'm not clear specifically on which of the disqualifications we will remove, but whichever are available to him to seek with respect to that certificate will be granted, and unless we work with the clerk, fashion the application, which I'll be signing with respect to the certificate.
Thank you.
Judge, January 16th, pay a surcharge.
January 16th surcharge, and the waiver of appeal.
Mr. Castro, just have a seat in the audience. I'll hand you a copy of the conditional discharge. This is the relief. Do not proceed without it.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Is overhead.